The voracious appetite for AI chips has entered pop culture, becoming just as much a criticism of the technology as the hallucinations and job losses. Major IT companies have scaled back their carbon neutral promises and are looking at nuclear energy as an option. Yet nothing has stopped them from building ever larger AI clusters in the race to dominate this new space. How will we feed this massive AI beast?
Not sure how we're going to feed it, but it seems that the AI beast, at least in the US, is going to live in Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Indiana. Maybe a little bit of Kentucky or Tennessee. Now, it's really strange that the focus of AI has gotten to the point now where it's in popular culture that AI is destroying the rainforests and boiling the oceans and turning us into a hellscape, rather than AI itself, blocking out the sun and turning us into a hellscape. So we'll see which hellscape we get. One thing's for sure, there was a lot of talk about nuclear energy this year. We talked about this multiple times here on the Rundown, as well as on the TechStrong Gang, all year long. And another focus of our discussion all year long was the fact that this incredible AI build out by the biggest companies in the industry, you've got Microsoft and Meta and Google, XAI, whatever that is. All of these companies are building out incredibly rapidly and consuming incredible amounts of resources. We've heard that they've already exceeded the amount of energy that they can put into a single data center, and they've had to start thinking about splitting these loads across multiple data centers. We've also seen some absolutely incredible stories about building AI data centers right next to nuclear plants as a way to try to feed the appetite of the chips. Not all of those are happening. We discussed earlier this year that there was a big proposal for Amazon to build an AI data center right next to the Susquehanna nuclear plant out near Pittsburgh, I believe. That one actually did get scuttled over safety concerns. But the plan for, I believe, Microsoft to restart the 3 Mile Island nuclear reactor and build data centers there seems absolutely to be moving forward. There was also a lot of rumors, and again, this is one of those things that entered pop culture to the point that the presidential candidate Trump mentioned it during a pre-election interview. There was a lot of rumors that small modular nuclear reactors were going to be powering these AI data centers. Well, I hate to put the kibosh on something that Trump said, but I'm going to do it. The problem with small modular nuclear reactors is that they don't exist. I don't mean that they're not small and modular. I mean that they just don't exist. There's no such thing as the technology. They exist about as much as practical quantum computing exists, in that there's been some experiments and demonstrations, but no practical use case and no sign that this is really going to impact us in any kind of positive way. So you can set that one aside. But the idea that nuclear power might power AI is actually, I think, still going strong. We're going to be keeping an eye on it in 2025. We'll see if the 3 Mile Island, the Constellation Energy plant actually does get rebuilt and restarted. We'll also see if other nuclear plants start coming online to power the appetite for AI. In the short term, though, unfortunately, we're using a lot of non-renewable fossil fuels to power AI. Longer term, well, I still think that solar has a huge possibility here. I know it sounds a little bit wild to think about solar panels powering AI chips because the sun only shines part of the day, but solar panels have gotten so incredibly cheap in the 2020s that it's becoming feasible that we might be able to combine solar and batteries and beat the cost of fossil fuels, even, let alone nuclear. And if in that case, well, maybe we'll have a solar-powered future after all.